Okay. And are we
Yes,
live? We are live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Magic Hour with Stephanie Siren and Anna Stone.
Hi.
I'm trying to figure out which camera to look at right now.
So right now it's this one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. We're ridiculous.
We're ridiculous tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's been a long.
we've had a long week.
Yeah.
We both have,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
we see that you guys are already talking to us.
Okay, so like, what's up, guys? How was your holiday weekend and all that stuff? And tonight we're gonna be talking about, the evil eye and negative energy attachments, and psychic attack. What does that look like? What does it consist of? Or, like, what are the components of it? How do you know if that's happening to you or not? How do you know if someone sent you a curse or a hex or, whatever? Because nowadays people are just like, hexing you for looking at them the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Which is insanity.
Stop doing that.
It's so bad for you. Like, I can't even get into it. But especially, you look dumb. And it also, it keeps a score. Sure and does. The things that you put out are going to come back to you.
Yep.
Whether it's under the law of attraction, where you're just like a magnet for it, or it's because, you're putting out bad and the universe needs a balance.
Right. And if you're wrong about this stuff and you're just being a petty idiot,
yeah,
watch out.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. And it won't be anything like what you gave out. It'll be something important to you that'll be messed up. So, stop it.
And there's a price for everything.
Right. Yeah. And also, this is very baby witchy. This is like people that are really,
don't
do that.
Yeah. It's very noob mentality.
Super noob. You're green. You have no idea what you're doing. It's lame. Pathetic. Stop it. So, aside from that, there's our times that actually these things are necessary. Or you can find yourself on the receiving end of one that's sent from somebody that actually knows what they're doing. Which is a problematic.
That's bad.
Because here's the thing, like the ones that are not really sure what they're doing, I mean, you may get some, like a little whiff of it, whatever. But like, it's going to just bounce back to them in their chaos because they don't know how to focus, right? But like, ones that are focused at you, it can be problematic and confusing, actually. How, like when it manifests or whatever, right? It starts to do things. Like if you get someone that actually powerful sends you something, it will be hard to identify right away. For most people.
Okay, so let's talk about that because as a practitioner, there are certain things that give it away for me if somebody's got something on them from either a hex or a curse or the evil eye or anything of that sort. I can definitely sniff it out. Like I will smell it.
I see it. It's like a black, like it looks like a black smoke. Like it's like down around the feet. Like it's like not like your aura like has above, like on your shoulders and head and stuff. It's like down of like your as they walk, like look like they're kicking up dust. Like that's what I see, and it's creepy looking. It's like black or gray smoke, more like gray smoke. So that's how I see it. And if it's really bad, it's like very pronounced. Like, but yeah, you can see that. Or sometimes, remember Pigpen from Charlie Brown?
Yes,
like that. Like like a little dust cloud around you, like dust bunnies.
Yes, that's kind of like I agree with that, and it weighs the person down more too.
Yeah, and I mean that can be. Okay, so like that kind of attachment, though, that can be anything from like you're out in public in a busy, crowded area, and there's a lot of people with some bad vibes out there, like whatever, and you are sensitive, and therefore they're attracted to you. So it's like they kind of stick to you. You have like a sticky aura, like is what I like to think about. Like you can kind of pick stuff up as you go along of the day, and then like end up in a mood you don't know where it's from. You can't identify with it, because it's not your shit. It's like other people's shit.
Oh, I agree. I think also we have what's called energetic cords, right? And like if you want to imagine what they look like, it's like Spider-Man when he has the webs coming from his hands and he's going between buildings.
Yeah, like
veins. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. That's what energetic cords look like to us clairvoyants.
Right. You can see it.
Like, yes, sometimes you can see
it. Like Heather.
For sure. And so that can happen from all kinds of things. Yeah. And it happens all the time, actually. But when it's a curse, it's much heavier.
Oh, yeah.
And
immediate.
For me, I smell it. I can smell it on a person, and it smells very foul. It smells gross.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Thanks, Wizard Kitty. Wizard Kitty says, missed you guys.
Aw, thank you. I'm so glad to be back. We've both been working our butts off. Oh, yeah. So we're glad to be here. But our new schedule, guys, is we're going to be here the second and fourth Fridays of the month,
Right.
and we will be here without a doubt each time.
Yeah, and like also some randoms in between maybe, but like those will be a surprise.
But so we'd love to hear what topics you want us to talk about next. We absolutely love doing that.
Hi, Laurel. And hi, Firewoman. You guys, thanks for showing up. Yeah, so like, okay, so there's a story I have that scared the crap out of me. When I first moved to Burbank, I was shopping at the pavilions, right? And I just come out from teaching. I was teaching at the private high school, Rebay. And I was dressed all fancy as usual, right? Sorry. I dress pretty fancy sometimes. Okay, so
Anna's our bougie witch.
Yeah, thanks. So I was like dressed all nice, like whatever, and in heels, of course. And like I'm at the grocery store, and I'm minding my own damn business. And this lady, who was like old lady, very old Armenian lady, sees me and she spit in my face and said, "White devil."
Oh.
And I had no fucking idea what just happened. Like I was. First of all, embarrassed. This lady just spit in my face. And I'm like doing nothing. I did nothing. Like I literally
You were frozen.
I mean, I was just shopping for stuff. I was reaching for some bread, dude. Like, and she did that to me. And the guy that she was with was younger, clearly like either like a healthcare person or
caretaker.
Like a child, maybe adult child. And they were like, "Hi." They were like, "Oh my gosh!" They grabbed her. So sorry. And it was clear that she was being cared for. Right?
Yeah.
So clearly there's something
wrong.
Cognitively wrong.
Right.
Okay. But it didn't stop me from absolutely freaking out that she had said "white devil" right after that. And I know that like that Armenian magic is pretty freaking intense. Like their shit's intense. They're going through Mitra Mazda. You know, they're going like you have to go through intermediaries even to get to their deities. Like that's hard. They're more hardcore, right? And I've worked with them before. And the results of that felt very rough for my client. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh shit, that lady just cursed me." That's the first thing I thought. I was like, "That lady just cursed me. I don't know why." And I didn't know what to do, but at the end of the day, I was like, "It don't matter because it's not gonna matter."
Right.
For my own reasons, but like because I know how to take care of that for myself. When I notice that is happening, but that's not so obvious. Like you're not always gonna get spat at in the face in the grocery store, but
for real, yeah,
it's gonna be more subtle.
What are some signs of curses?
Well, you find like objects around your house that you don't know what the fuck they are. Like, I mean, most of the time they have to do some kind of like leaving an object on your property or near you or something like that. Typically, like if it's really, those are the stronger ones, right?
Yeah.
But like there could just be a change in energy shift where you just all of a sudden start to feel like, it could be confused with being sick too. So like, I think that it's important to always rule out any kind of medical issue, of course, first, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel like lethargic. Nauseous. The nausea is like a big thing.
Nausea is a big thing.
It is. Insomnia is a big thing too. There's bad dreams, nightmares.
I was just gonna say it could enter into your dreams.
Yeah, and most likely for most people, that's probably where it will.
That's the easiest place.
It is. Yeah, because we're not consciously protecting ourselves at that time. So we're out. And if you're a newer soul, you don't know how to do that either. What I'm saying, right? So,
yeah.
Okay. So like, here's the thing. Like, yeah, you could be fucked with in your dreams, right? We've all had nightmares, like, and these aren't the recurring nightmares typically. Like, if you have them from childhood right on, it's probably not. It's probably just a thing, like that happens.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if they're random out of nowhere and then they become recurring and they're like violent, and you wake up with like, I don't know, marks on you.
Oh yes, that's happened to me before.
No, yeah, it could be you when you're sleep thrashing around, maybe.
Sure,
totally. But probably not.
No, I've had that.
Depends.
I've had it enter my dreams before, and when I was a child I would have encounters like that where I would feel like I was being squeezed around the ribs, and then I'd wake up and I was feeling that, but it was like a dream of somebody doing it to me. And so it was kind of like,
no, I wasn't wearing that. Okay, people are like, were you wearing a pentagram? No, and don't victim blame. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's like, did you smile? You're wearing a short skirt. Come on, like,
no.
Like, lady, spit in my face. Like, literally, that's assault and battery. Like, I'm just, okay. But I appreciate your effort to try to make it make sense. And then This one, Laura says, I was told I was going to hell by a lady in Walmart. Well, she already is in hell. She's in Walmart. So there's that.
Yeah, for sure. Walmart is a special place in hell on earth, for sure.
Sure fucking is. Nightmare. That's a parallel universe right there. That's a upside down bizarre world.
I get called an abomination on a regular basis. So you know what? We just got to wear it like a badge of honor at this point.
Yeah, it is lame. Like, yeah, I don't care. Come on. It's fun times. Yeah.
So have you guys ever been cursed? Has anybody ever been afraid of the evil eye? Or did your grandmothers ever warn you about that? For me personally, my grandmother was very worried about that because she came from a very small village at the tip of the boot in Italy, where they had very heavy superstitious beliefs. She even wore the little gold horn around her neck and was very worried about the Mallorca. And if she said that a baby was cute, she also had to say God bless them, because if you didn't, then the spirits could come take the baby. It was there were so many things. It was a lot. But it was always, they were so worried, and my family even believed that they were cursed.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that. So when we talk about curses, there's so this curse is black, like what you expect, you can die because someone put a needle in a doll or something. Okay, I don't know, probably not, but maybe, but I would have to see that myself. But I'm sorry, it's my scientist in me, but the rest of that stuff, that you can get some pretty effective results from doing just psychological damage to people. You know what I mean? So it's like, if the person believes that they're under a curse, then they're going to see confirmation that they're under a curse wherever they go. But in the case of families, and that's the same thing with families. So if you think about it like this, there's families that repeat bad behavior generation after generation. They got alcoholics that are dying of kidney failure, liver failure, whatever, all these illnesses, tragedies in the family. But at the end of the day, it's we got to look and see the core behaviors of the family, right?
Right.
Because it's probably that. Okay, more than likely, it's probably that. Now, is it possible that your grandma sold your fucking soul to the devil before you were even born? Maybe, maybe, but probably not.
Probably not.
So, at that point, the curse that you're breaking is one that's psychological and generational, and that's still no small feat to do, and you should do that if you're in a family like that. You should break out of that.
Break out of the cycle for sure.
Yeah. But that's a literal curse. Those are curses, because if the people are doomed to repeat the same behaviors and expect different results, right? Which is basically being crazy. So it's a bad time, right? But if you're talking magic, what do you do? If someone actually cursed you, at magic, not trauma, not if someone has magical powers and they want to hurt you and they're sending it to you, what do you do? What do you think you do? What would be your first step, guys? If you found out someone cursed you, what would you do?
That's a really good question, because what I personally would do would be to find a medicine person.
How would you do that?
Like ourselves. I would have to, in this day and age, it's easy because you can look online. However, it's also hard because you have to sift through what is real and what isn't.
Oh, right. And if you're really cursed, man, you don't really have time to be doing that shit.
Right. So what do you do? Contact a church? What do you do? Ooh, that's kind of scary too, especially for people like us. Because maybe if they pray over us, we might get sick.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
So, it's kind of amazing how things that could be considered blessings can also be curses to us.
Yeah.
Especially if they believe that we're abominations.
Well,
right.
I mean, who are they?
Well,
you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But hey, I have had an experience with someone that got cursed. The things that I saw were not things that I'm going to even share here, because it's not, it was a lot. And mind blowing to me. Actually, still have a hard time. And so now I know it's actually real, and what the effects can be in real time in life, affecting people. I know, and it's fucking crazy. So that's why we're saying if you guys get mad at someone, don't do this shit. This is not it can actually work, and it can fuck people up crazy. Most people go crazy, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So most people actually go literally insane. We're not saying she's crazy, she's wild. No, we're talking
not the good kind of crazy, the bad kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Where you're, stuck in a loop,
Yeah.
So
send it back. Okay, that's right. Send it back. Send it back. So that's a good answer. Thanks for the one answer. Yes. And can you guys like the video? That'd be dope.
yeah, like our video, guys, and share, please. We're also going to be doing.
Oh yeah, we have a guest coming on and to do to talk about her intuitive coaching business and stuff, and what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be doing the card readings at the end here.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, so like in about 15 more minutes, we'll start with that. But like for the time being, what do you do if you think you're cursed? So, first of all, how do you find out? Okay, what are some quick things we can do to show whether or not we're cursed?
With my family's folk magic, mine was to break an egg.
Okay, yeah, Olympia, whatever, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm sure I pronounced that terribly wrong, but yes, I just got the evil eye from that. Some of the kids say it probably right.
But we also broke an egg to see what the person's like all over everything was.
Right.
And so like I've gotten double yolks before. I've
never seen that. Like that's crazy.
I got double yolks.
Yeah, I know.
For myself.
Yeah.
And I've also gotten bloody ones, and things like that or I've even gotten them to the point where it looked like somebody was getting like their period is the best way I could describe it. It was horrible.
So yeah, that's what we're talking about right now, Janet. Like, so first of all, you got to determine whether or not there is one. So unless you're like super, if you're super intuitive, you just know, like, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. But if you want confirmation, there's a couple things. Two very easy ones. You probably have all the supplies necessary.
Like I said, an egg.
Yeah, an egg. Okay. The other one is you can take just a bowl of lukewarm water. And if you have two strike matches, like different matches, you light the first one, or you look at the match, focus the intent on, did someone send me a curse? Light it, throw it in the water, right? And then do the same thing with the second one. And if they cross each other, then the answer is yes. If they don't touch, you're paranoid. Mm-hmm. Everything's fine. Similarly, there's one with olive oil and water where you look into the water, put your intention in there. You're going to find out if someone's done something to you, and then you pick up some olive oil with your fingers and just put your fingers in the water and go clockwise, and if it turns into like round, balls of like oil in the water, that you're good. But if it's like long, stringy, drawn out, weird oblong shapes, then man, you're not. So I've tried both of those, and they actually do seem to be accurate. So
yeah,
it's a confirmation. Like there would be more science than just that. Like if that's all you got nothing. You have to be.
I agree with.
So
that.
What would be the first sign that you would say to be like alarmed about having
like your life blowing up, like you just like can't catch a break? Like you would say to yourself that if I didn't have luck right now, I'd have bad luck, I'd have no luck.
Right.
But it would be like have to be consecutive things and
not contributed to by like your own behaviors. Right?
Yeah. It would have to be just like outrageous.
Like things that are completely out of your control. You're not influencing it by being like a lush or lazy, or
right. It's not the repercussions of your own actions.
Yeah, it's like,
and so you have to really assess.
Mm-hmm. That can be really hard for people to do.
Yeah,
because a lot of times we don't even see that the things that we're doing are like harmful.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, so there's that. So you guys be self-reflective and make sure you're like keeping track of like what you're doing and like the shit you're putting out there, and make sure it's not like just your bad luck coming back on you because you deserve it.
Right.
Right.
Because we have to be humble about that. I mean, we all have karma. We all establish different energetic connections and contracts. And so, we have cause and effect all the time happening.
Yeah. Second law of thermodynamics. Okay.
And so, I also think curses, the real deal, don't happen as much as people think they do.
No.
Because in our jobs, we don't see them that often.
No. Okay. By the way, I should never have to say this. But I think I probably do, and I will. If anyone ever messages you like, "Oh my God, you have a curse on you," let me don't what? No, stop.
Scam,
dude. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
First of all, if you do have a curse on you, you can just look up how to do it for free. Like, don't know what are you talking about?
Or you
can get someone that's really
like us. People who do house clearings or whoever.
You probably want to do that, but like, if you're already somebody that knows you have an ability, you can try it out. It may not be successful. You might get a little scared.
Oh, well, you can't get scared.
Yeah, you kind of do. I get scared all the time. But like I work through that shit. Like, when it comes down to it. But yeah, it does happen to people like us more, right? Like much more. It's like daily. Mm-hmm. But the average person, no.
No.
This is not something that should be plaguing your life. If it is, then I think it's you.
Right. Oh, so I'd love to run people through just a little ritual to cleanse yourself real quick. And what I like to do is I'll take salt and I will just salt the bottom of my shower and stand in it and then have the water, then turn the water on. Okay. And then I'm rubbing a whole quartz crystal all over my body. Okay. And I allow the water and the quartz and the salt to just completely cleanse me.
I mean, yeah, you can do that. Like, you can use table salt. Okay, you don't have to have like fancy stuff. You can use sea salt. You can use whatever symbolically to you represents clearing or cleansing, right? I mean, so like, yeah, and you gotta know that shit's working. You can't be like, I think this is working. You know, no, you gotta like own it. You gotta own back your area. Look at what she said. Okay, so this is funny. My love life is cursed. Yes, we no idea what you mean. Like,
tell us.
Yeah, we don't have
Please tell us, Derek.
At all. So tell us. We'd
love to hear about this because let me tell you,
tale, right?
we've got some stories.
Legend.
But what did Honeybee say? I wanted to see that real quick.
Yeah. So
okay, it has been consecutive outrageous events. I am being very conscientious about my actions and intent.
Good.
I know I have some enemies that dabble in a cult. They get their energy from terrible sources.
I mean, what sources?
Okay, so do you care to elaborate, Honeybee, on the sources, if you don't mind? I mean, if you feel like you can't share, we understand, but like we'd love to hear.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because we might have some advice for you about that. And
anyway, I'm like, I think it's also important to look at like why people would want to do that. Like, you know, they're enemies with you. Like what rises to the level of like this situation? You know, like what typically is the thing that sets us off? Honestly, because I think it's different. I've had different situations.
I think it's anger, but anger is always based in fear, right?
Right. I mean, but like, is there like a situation you think that is more prevalent that happens preceding the actual curse being a thing? You know, like is it like boyfriend shit? Is it like marriage shit? Is it like love shit? Or is it
it's
like
usually petty
stuff?
crap.
It's petty stuff. It's like gossip stuff, right?
Every single time I have dealt with anything like this, it is petty crap.
Yeah. What is alien love bite theory? What's that, Derek? Okay,
wait a second. Derek's getting weird on us. Derek, we like this.
Hi.
We want to hear this.
Yay, so happy to see her.
Okay, so we want to know what's alien love bite theory.
Yeah,
we need to know what this is. Yes. You've introduced us to a whole new world, Derek.
I love this guy. He's great. Happy to have you here. Okay. You always say the best stuff. Like, you tell us shit, like, right? So, yeah, like, what is that? What's alien love bite theory? Have you heard of it? Like, what? I feel like I'm missing out.
We have FOMO.
Can't believe I just said that.
We have FOMO. Tell us more.
Yeah, what is it? Okay, wait. Say, come on, Derek, spill the tea.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes, Janet.
Janet, yes. You guys tell him. Hit him up in the chat. Be like, "What's up? Come on, you can't just drop that there and not say anything."
Not say
now
anything.
Google
like,
it.
now we have to know what's going on here.
Minds. Oh my gosh, remember that show? Lifestyles of the Rich.
Yes.
Caviar Dreams.
Caviar Dreams and
champagne. Wait. What is it?
Champagne breakfast and caviar dreams or something like that. Yeah. Guys, if you remember that, put it in the chat. We might have a giveaway coming up soon. We might like just choose you right away. Do you remember the lifestyles of the rich and famous?
I threatened to expose them. Oh, okay. I threatened to expose them. They have always been jealous / intimidated by me. Exactly what Stephanie said, but now it's a whole new level beyond petty.
Yes, well, petty. Yeah, if they're taking it that far, then it's a whole new level beyond petty.
So
you know,
gotta, like stonewall yourself.
Right. So what you got to do is you've got to like triple protect yourself. And what I would suggest doing is make your own herbal ash mixture and mix it with some salt and also eggshells and make like a poultice with it, and then take frankincense oil and like really spread it in. And then what I want you to do is take like a poppet, like something that represents your family, and you're going to put it like a paste all the way around the poppet. and then you're going to bury it somewhere safe on your property.
What happens if people don't have property to bury it on, like live in an apartment?
Well, she's on a property. That's why I'm saying specifically. Okay. I know this is one of my clients, one of my lovely people that I love so much. I love you.
Okay.
But what I want you to do is that, because this will protect your family for the long haul, especially if you're burying it.
Yeah, like do a return to sender too.
Yeah, and also I would also do a return to sender for sure.
Yeah.
But as far as protection goes, you need to protect, and so that's what you need to do.
If they dabble in this stupid stuff, like, I mean, the sad thing is there's some people, unfortunately, that have read enough books or whatever, or known enough people that have acquired some ability to do some stuff. It's like moderately inconveniencing, right? Like,
right.
Or and then there's the ones that are hardcore, and like you don't want to come across with that. But so don't yell at people's wives. Don't be a dick. How's that? Like, that's what happens.
Just don't be a dick.
It's really hard, I know, but
I know.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing.
But yeah, like, hexing people is ridiculous.
Has Derek? Are you? No, where's Derek?
Is Derek MIA now?
Yeah, Derek went MIA.
You know what? That's just upsetting because we really wanted to know about alien love theory.
Alien love bite theory.
Alien love bite theory.
Love bite. Love bites?
Love bites.
Oh, please.
You know what? My life isn't over. I might get bit by an alien. You never know.
Dude, it just happened. Don't.
We're having too much fun, you guys.
One thing about aliens all day.
We need to have a part 2 on aliens, though. We do. Okay. We need to have a part 2, guys, because that stuff was ridiculous. So we're about at the time where we need to open up our chat to questions.
Right. So ask your question, one question per person. That's it.
Yes. Yeah. One question per person, so that we can hopefully fit you all in.
Yeah. So go ahead and type it in there. Yeah. Curses.
Ridiculous stuff.
I was doing the Black Crowes. Starting to sing that one song. Okay. I love that. I love Black Crowes. That album is so great. America.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was it that one? It was.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like nonfiction is the name of that song. Okay. Yeah. Wiser Time. Great song. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Black Crowes. I want to go see them in concert all of a sudden. Damn it. I haven't heard that shit.
So you guys.
Still nobody. Okay.
Still nobody.
Derek, you're like on timeout. Let's see. Okay, I got some. Do you see any changes with my relationship to my mother? Oh. Okay.
Janet, no.
I was gonna say.
No.
I literally.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What?
I legit.
I'm sorry.
Legitimately, I'm so
we
sorry.
We are sorry, but she was laughing because we almost did it at the same time.
Because I was like, courtesy.
We got a resounding no, sweetheart.
Right away.
I'm sorry to tell you that.
Oh yeah, like no, those energies around that's bad. It's okay.
Oh, she's like, it's okay. Yeah, but you know what though? It's not your fault, and I want you to know that she was just made that way.
Yeah, no, she's a nurse. Very.
And yeah, you don't even have to tell me. She was made that way, and I want you to know that it's not anything to do with you, honey, and that was just her contract.
Yeah, but like also you gotta make sure that you don't repeat that. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Don't repeat it.
Take it on.
But also know that it's not going to get better. She's just going to be who she is.
Actually, it gets worse with age. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Yeah, like that get worse.
Yeah.
Because their charm and all that stuff fades away. And like,
yeah. Oh, there we go. I was like, why am I sitting up so high? I was like, I am not a giant.
Okay. I'm like goofy today. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, no, like, but this, your whole like journey is about like not doing that, like to not picking that up, not taking that with you. That's her shit, not yours. So make sure you reparent yourself in that regard. Yes,
reparenting is so important, you guys.
Okay, this one, Derek. Oh, there he is.
Okay, Derek.
Why has a mysterious... You didn't give us the answer to the... He's asking a question, but where's the answer to the alien love bite theory?
Okay, so Derek, I'm gonna like go out on a limb here and say that you got bit by an alien and now nobody that's human wants you, and so you need to go be with the alien. Is that right? Like, I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Was that what that about?
Is that what that was about?
Yeah.
Did you get bit by an alien?
Why has a mysterious supernatural force been blocking me from having a love life since 1991? I've had relationships before then.
Are you asking us? Like, are we giving a psychic reading here? I mean,
yeah, like, is that the theory? I don't know.
Derek, I'm getting like you were abducted by aliens, Derek. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not. But
we're losing it.
We're losing it here.
No, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's find out. You know what though?
This is why we do what we do, because we love our jobs so much. We love you guys. We love you guys. This is great. Yeah.
We're not
being jerks. We love you.
So like, honestly, is that there's a belief that you have been incapacitated in that regard since 1991, and therefore it still exists. Like, it's in your head. Like, it always is in our heads.
Everything, because our reality is in our heads.
Yeah. So reframe, like reframing, like
frame everything. It's a rooted issue.
It is. So you just need to like simply say and then believe it though. So you gotta be a little delusional, self-delusional.
Delulu.
Yes. Because after all, like, that's what is required. If you can't do that, then you know.
Oh, what did he say? We need to see.
Okay, let's see what he said.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm asking. I wrote a website, YouTube, which what? I don't know. Oh, he wrote a whole website? It didn't. Oh, he tried to post it.
Oh, okay.
Well, we don't believe you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. The thing I'm most proud of in my life is not being like my mom. Hey,
good. Yeah,
yep.
Good.
Dude, like, literally my life's mission. I overdo it to the opposite degree many times.
Right.
Rather that than be like that. Lady, nightmare. Derek. Yes, you wrote a whole website. No, we did not get it. So
we didn't.
It'll probably happen after we log off. We'll get it.
We'll probably get after we log off, since it's alive. That's how it happens.
Sometimes. Yeah. So like, honestly, you need to just stop talking about it like that. That's not true. There's no curse other than your own curse that you put on yourself.
And you know what?
Looks like you got like, maybe heartbroken in 1991.
Oh, you know what? And I have to get a little sciencey about it. Okay, because you'll love this part. Okay. So sounds and tones are literally the language of the universe. Yep. And so when you speak, you're speaking everything into existence.
Touché.
And so if you're speaking out loud that you have these blocks, no matter what it is, you're creating the program and the pattern in the universe with your words, with your tones, and creating your reality. And this has been proven. This has been proven in the CIA declassifieds.
And lots of things.
And a lot of things. Okay. So I want you to really think long and hard about that, because it's our programming. We're like computers. We need a different program.
Legit.
Yeah.
So just like computers, you can handle 5 to 7 bits of information at a time. Like, we we store things the same way as computers do, and we confabulate everything of our memories. We lie to ourselves all day, every day, and we can't even control it because that's what our brain does. It fills in the blanks for us.
Yep.
Which is interesting.
Yep.
So perhaps it might be that your brain has filled in the blanks for you from 1991, and it's time to reframe that.
Reframe
a narrative that fits better now.
Reprogram it. Show the program that is actually a virus.
That's a virus. It's a freaking.
It's not yours. It's a virus, and so you need to clear out that virus by putting in new programming in. So you need to write down a statement that says, "I am abundant in love. I am happy and in a relationship." And it cannot be, I'm going to have. You don't do that. You say, I have. This is mine now. And it will rush in so quickly.
Yeah, but you got to believe it. You got to literally lie to yourself.
Literally got to believe it.
Yep. It's like, that's the key.
Yep. Literally. Yep. What else do we see
and then Firefly Magic. Okay. Hi, I have a question, please. I'd like to know what the errors are intentions with me. He's confusing. All guys are confusing. Hello. Yeah, we know this. Okay, so let's see. Aries.
Well, first of all, Aries. So it's a fire sign. Fire signs. I'm sorry. This is that. I'm sorry. They come in hot And then sometimes it fizzles a little bit because they can't keep up with how excited they are that you're in their life. But then it's like they can't keep that fire going because it's a lot.
You get bored a lot.
They get bored fast. Yeah.
Very fast. Yeah. So like, let's see what's up. What's the deal? Intentions is, well, that's good.
Ace of Cups.
No, 9 of Cups.
9 of Cups. Oh, I didn't see that.
Wish fulfillment. So, so far looks good. But, like, what's the confusing part? What's he doing? Like, what's the cancers? Like, so far it looks like fine. It's, maybe just bad emotional intelligence. I don't know. Communication? I'm not sure. What was I saying? They're impulsive and impatient. Oh, right. How old is this person? Like what?
Impulsive and impatient.
Like how old are they?
Here's the thing that you need to ask yourself: is that what you want?
Right.
Because you're in charge of all of everything.
4 of Wands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So I just heard that he says he wants stuff. Says it. But like the actions are matching up because he doesn't know. He has no idea. How old is this person? Like, is it?
You're feeling like a young presence.
I feel like that, but like maybe it's just not experienced.
Right.
You never know. You never know. Like there's people that are out there that are still virgins at like 40. Sorry.
Freaking Anna.
That was really mean. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
What the hell? Hey, and I mentioned this in a reading, but I wasn't there. What?
Let's put this on the screen.
Okay, hang on. Which one?
Okay, so hold on. We're moving on. Thank you, Firefly.
What does that mean? Is my deceased friend Elena one of my soulmates? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said it. She was because anyone that's in your life like that is a soulmate.
Because
not like a romantic necessarily.
So we have several soulmates over our lifetimes.
Yeah.
Because we're meant to be in different phases at different parts of our life. So there's not like one set soulmate. Right. That's it.
Yeah, that's like the movies.
Right, that's the movies. They make that stuff up to make you feel bad.
Yeah,
they do.
Keep it down, man.
Yeah.
Keep us down again.
Nope.
Damn it.
Because you have different people aligned to your energy at different parts of your life, and they come in at the right times that they're supposed to be there.
Think about that. Honestly, I would not be able to. The people that I were like.
But you have another one coming in, Anton.
Yeah.
You definitely do.
So yeah, and you're, of course, yes. And I said that. I said, yes, she was. I told you that like 5 times. I remember this reading. I do.
Yeah, but I know
that
you know what?
Super anxious about it because of how much.
You know what? We all get anxious about our future, and I understand completely. Yeah. However, I'm letting you know that you have somebody coming into your peripheral and your energy, and they're coming in, so you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
And you need to be patient. And Spirit really wants you to be patient.
Yeah. That's. You already know that it's going to be fine. You're like us. Same thing. Like, you get it.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're in your own head, though.
Yes. Oh, gosh. When you get in your own head and you get into story, that's when you hurt yourself. You break your own heart.
And then you also, prevent, like, any kind of forward movement by, like, telling yourself something's already going to happen before it does. Let's see. Is there such a thing as a twin flame?
Okay, darling. Firefly, we actually had a whole episode about it. And twin flames, there's a whole thing on it. You need to find our episode about it. We have it up on YouTube. It's a lot.
It's complicated.
And it's very in depth.
It's been bastardized
so much. And your twin flame could be your child, your parent.
Yeah,
it could be your brother or sister. It's not just it's you. It's you in other form.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's like, my twin flame. I'm like, what's the
It's about perspective. It's about the golden rule. It's about treating others the way you want to be treated, because in essence it is you in another body. You're just experiencing other through another form, self through other.
No. Okay, Anton. Yeah, I know you've been waiting 15 years, but you know what you mean when you say patient. Like, it's not that. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. It's not the act like that. You've been waiting, but it's the mindset of like,
Yeah,
like,
you have to
to
change
up,
the you have to change the mindset so you're not creating more anxiety for the buildup.
Like, oh, I'm this age and I don't have it. I'm never gonna get it because I'm already hit this age. Like, none of that. Like,
that's just creating anticipation. So when you create an anticipatory cycle, you're going to be stuck in an anticipatory cycle.
And then when you don't meet that
goal, when you're like, oh my God, she's coming. When is she coming? Well, now you're going to stay in that instead of she's coming. It's just about working on yourself. Better yet, she's here. She's here. I've already prepared for her. Everything in my life is ready.
Or I'm preparing for that right now. That's
doing,
you know? So that's that. Yeah. So you'll be fine. You know, it just, no one likes the way it sucks. Yeah.
It does.
You don't like it.
I know. You know what? I'm single right now, and it's rough, but it happens. And you know, it's a good time for me to take care of me and discover me and learn how to be me. And so, you know, anytime we're not with a partner, it's because we need to nourish ourselves more before we get with another person.
Right. Or you're just gonna be fucking another dumbass toxic relationship.
Right.
Same shit.
Right. Person. Yeah. We don't want to do that.
And so the Wheel of Fortune continues on.
Right. We don't want to continue our patterns. Nope. We want better outcomes.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully we figure that out. So do you see that grandchild being born in November to be female, as we haven't had a female born for 21 years, please?
I think female
is due.
I feel female. Okay. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. I don't really use cards, guys.
Like that. So. I'm not sure. I feel like it's not the. I got something for her. Yeah, it's female.
It's female.
Female, for sure. Yep. Female. And you know how you can tell too? You can do this thing with the pendulum. Actually, it works perfect. If you get in front of that pregnant tummy, you hold the pendulum up. If it starts to swing back and forth, front to back, it's a boy. If it starts to swing in a circle, it's a girl. Freaking accurate. I swear to God, 100% of the time, every single time I've done it, I've done it on like at least like a lot of my everyone that I've always tried. They always said, Anna, what am I gonna have? And every time, right? So check that out. You can even get like, I don't know, paper clip on a string. It doesn't matter. You don't have
it doesn't matter. Just something weighted on the end of a string will do. Yeah. And that's an old folk magic.
Hella old folk magic. And then a circle is female. Like so. Yeah,
my family has on my grandfather's side has a gift that they can just put their hand on the pregnant belly and tell you what the gender is.
Well, if we're going to be honest here, there's another trick too, okay? It has nothing to do with magic. It has to do with the fact that girls are carried higher up under the bosom, like right under the belly, like so. It's like really compact, and boys are lower, always carried lower. So you can tell just by looking at a female, like, for the most part. Unless they're like having twins or something, then that messes it all up. For the most part, you can tell.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a distinct difference that midwives knew about forever before we had this kind of medicine stuff that we have now. So that's one of those things. And check it out now. Watch, pay attention, and you'll see.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, who knew?
Who knew? Midwives, probably.
Yeah,
midwives.
Got killed. So, anyone else have any other questions? You guys romanticize. Oh, I see. It sounds romanticized from the stuff I've read out there. Yeah, the twin flame stuff is definitely romanticized.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think that they're...
It's the difference between somebody who dabbles in magic and somebody who actually jumped in the void. It's so different. The people that romanticize it make it seem so great, but what it really is such an alignment to teach you to look in the mirror and see your own bullshit.
AKA toxicity, like massive. Like, no. Like, it's a lesson. It's literally like when I watch these videos or like whatever that people post, these content creators post, or these people having workshops, and they're like, is this happening in your relationship? Blah, 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 blah. And everything they're listing is like fucking trauma shit. Like, oh my God, this guy's treating you like shit. Oh my God, she's psycho. Like, it's the most bizarre shit. And they're like, don't give up.
Don't give up.
This is normal. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, it's not. It's not. Don't put up with crap, guys, just because you think
people, like, run away and chase and run away and chase.
It's my twin flame. No. These are all toxic things to believe. Yes. Do not trust people with talking about twin flame crap like that.
Yeah, that's called toxic. If you looked that shit up in the DSM, you'd see it fall underneath like a domestic abusive relationship, literally criterion, like no joke. So yeah, don't. Like, it's not normal for people to like run hot, cold every day, back and forth, and like not have any kind of like closure of things that go on in the relationship, right?
Right.
That those people, yeah, twin flame shit's always like mad toxic.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So that's it. Like, I would say get that idea out of your head and just like, look for the best version of you, dude. Like, that's
what else is there down
nothing.
Here? Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much. We love you all so much, and thank you for joining us tonight. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, next time, which is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, and send us a message if you want to talk about a specific topic. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ciao.
Bye.